Check. There we go. There we go. Now everything is ready. The Black Cave. It's kind of like horror movie sizzling going on sound effect. Skeletons?
大丈夫。何もしてこないわ。大丈夫よ。
何なのこいつら。ゴッツァの兵士。
村に徴兵を迫ってきたゴッツァのものか。
ええ、多分。
おい抵抗しなきゃこの洞窟の中の奴らは襲ってこないんだろ。
そのはずだけど。
なんだか様子が変だよ。
感じます。とてもまがまがしいものを。
油断するな。
みんななら参ります。
Aerial wind. All of them get to go first. Was that blind? Now all of them get to go again. Ah, is that confused? No, he's not confused. Ooh. Dang. Hopefully this does damage. There we go. Oh. That was weird. He did all ground, but it only hit Ming. So I guess I only needed one of those. I definitely should only cast one of those because he's gonna counter every time. Luckily, she has the most health.
消えちゃ
Okay. So, just attacking him. And one all magic spell when all of them are up. Let's do a little bit of supplementary healing here as well.
滅却をなす無の力いざ。
Wow. Takes a while to cast that, but it hurts.
無理をしたな。
The tragedy of the Butcher General. Everyone knows the General as the Butcher. He is strong in battle, a skilled tactician. He has mastered the techniques of turning the specifics of topography and timing to his advantage, and he is outstanding above all in the skills of an individual warrior. Victory on the battlefield, however, does not lead straight to butchery. Many generals have been nicknamed for their military prowess. The victorious, the indomitable, the invincible, but only one is known as the Butcher. Do you know why that is, Kime? The general asks as he gloats over the vast mountain of corpses. Kime does not reply. He entered the fray as a mercenary, but his exploits far outclassed those of the regular troops. For the general to call a man into his presence and speak to him face to face is apparently an honor beyond even most officers' wildest dream. Lag. Not just from winning battles, the general goes on. That would be too simple. Just kill the enemy general. Take the big one's head and the battle's over, right? Kaim nods in silence. That is how this battle should have ended instead of continuing for 3 days. The general proposed a surrender on the first day. He offered his head in exchange for the lives of his men and the villagers. But the butcher rejected the offer and continued his all-out attack on an enemy that had lost the will to fight, annihilating them in the process. The last day was used to burn down the forest into which the unresisting villagers had fled. The real battle doesn't end when you raise the victory song on the battlefield. If even one person survives, the seed of hatred lives on. I'm talking about the desire for revenge. Nothing good can come from leaving that behind. You must cut the cause of future troubles at the root. This is why the troops under the general's command killed the young men of the village after they were through exterminating the enemy troops. They also killed the unarmed old people. They killed mothers fleeing with children in their arms. They killed the children they stripped from those mothers' corpses. Do you think me cruel, Kaim? I do, Kaim answered, nodding. The officers gathered around them went pale, but the butcher himself smiled magnanimously and went on. You didn't do any of those things, I gather. My job is to kill soldiers in the battlefield. My contract doesn't call for anything else. And I'm saying that is a foolish line of thinking. The soldiers you killed have brothers and children. Do you plan to go on living in fear of their revenge? That is sheer stupidity. If you wipe out the entire family, you can live without such worries, you see. The general laughs uproariously, and the surrounding officers all smile in response. Kaim, however, his expression unchanged, starts to walk away. Where are you going, Kaim? We are through talking, aren't we? My contract is ended. Never mind that, just wait. When the general says this, several soldiers stand to block Kaim's way. Listen, Kaim. I've had reports of your performance from the front lines. What do you say to fighting under me from now on? You can exploit your martial talents to the full. I'm not interested. What's that? I will never draw my sword on an unarmed opponent. The butcher is momentarily taken aback, the shock written clearly on his face. You still don't understand, do you? You should try reading a little history. You'll find that hatred only breeds more hatred. This is what inevitably brings down even the most prosperous nations and powers. This is why I make sure, absolutely sure, to sever it at the root. If you ask me, General, war and butchery are two different things. The same goes for valor and brutality. You, a lowly mercenary, dare to lecture me? Let me tell you something about hatred too, General. It doesn't evaporate from cutting off a life. It remains. In the earth, in the clouds, in the wind. I've lived my life in that belief, and I intend to go on doing so. You stupid. Butchery is the work of cowards, that is what I believe. Where do you get the nerve? The general glares at Kaim, and his men draw their swords. At that very moment, from within the scorched forest comes the cries of soldiers. Here are some. 5 of them still left. No, 6. Over here, they went that way. Distracted by the shouts, the general commands his men, hurry, capture them. Don't let even one of them get away. Hurry, hurry, you can't let them escape. The men blocking Kaim begin to fidget, and none of them thinks to stop as he calmly walks away. Do you hear me? You must not let them escape. If even one of them gets away, I'll have your heads, all of you. The general's calls are clearly those of a coward. The butcher presided over many battles after that, and he burned countless villages to the ground, butchering all of their inhabitants. Then one night, something happened. The general felt a strange itching sensation on the back of his hand. It was different from an ordinary insect bite or skin eruption. It was deeper down and felt like a kind of squirming. This is odd. He clawed at his skin, but the itch would not subside. It was very strange. There was no redness or swelling or sign of rash. Maybe it touched a poisonous moth. The general had burnt yet another village to the ground that day, surrounded by a beautiful countryside. The village, in times of peace, had been extolled as the flowering hamlet, in keeping with the name. The villagers poured in their energy into cultivating flowers of many hues, and the ones in full bloom in this particular season had the color of the setting sun. Indeed, the entire village looked as if it had been dyed the color of a beautiful afterglow. This was the village that the general burned down with flames far redder than any sunset. The villagers, who ran in circles begging for their lives, he killed one at a time. Far redder than the sunset, far redder than the flames was the blood that soaked the earth. But this is how it always is. I didn't do anything special today. Shaking the hand that refused to stop itching, the general took a swallow of liquor. And in that moment it happened. Tearing through the thin skin on the back of his hand, a number of small grain-like things emerged from within. No blood flowed. No pain accompanied them, exactly the way plants sprout from the earth. No, the things that covered over the back of his hand before his very eyes were unmistakably plant sprouts. Horrified, the general took a razor to the back of his hand and tried to shave the things off. When the blade came in contact with them, however, they gave off sounds like human moans, sounds exactly like the moans of a human being dying in agony as his entire body is slashed by swords, or like the moans of a person who is being burned alive. "Shut up, damn you! Shut up, you hellish!" Holding the razor in one hand to shave the other, he could not cover his ears. His body was soaked in a greasy sweat by the time he succeeded in shaving the horrible things from the back of his hand. To salve his own anger, he shouted at the men who were supposed to be guarding him, "Where the hell have you been?" "Sir? You should have come running when you heard unusual voices coming from my tent. That is your job as my guards." The guards gave each other puzzled looks, and the first replied hesitantly to the general, "Forgive me, sir. We were just standing just outside the entrance, but we never heard any such." The general glared at his guards, enraged, but after struggling to keep his welling anger in check, he shouted, "Never mind then, get out!" He was too upset to waste time on subordinates. Almost immediately, the itching attacked the back of his hand again. But this time it's not limited to his hand. His flanks, his shoulders, his buttocks, behind his knees, his whole body started to itch. Alone again, the general tore off his nightclothes and inspected his entire body in the moonlight, seeping through the roof of the tent. The things were sprouting from everywhere now, and some even had leaves beginning to grow on them. The general raised a soundless scream and began wildly attacking the growths wherever he could reach them. Each one he cut from his body released a horrible moan. Horrible, horrible, horrible. His bedsheets turned green before his eyes, and soon the numberless sprouts were transformed into numberless human corpses. They covered not only his bed, but the whole earth, before they melted into the darkness of the night and vanished. One sleepless night, followed by another in endless succession. The horrible things kept sprouting from his skin, however much he cut them off. Ointments had no effect. He tried taking every potion-quelling tablet he could get his hands on, but nothing worked. He could not speak of this to his subordinates. If a rumor spread that strange plants were sprouting from the butcher's body, it would embolden his enemies to discourage his allies. One of the subordinates might even try to take his head at night. His cowardice had earned him the name of the Butcher, and that same cowardice was what turned the general into a lonely, isolated man. He had no one he could tell about this. Each night the general would wage his lonely battle, though perhaps it could not be called a battle precisely. The things merely sprouted from his body and put up no resistance. When he took the razor to them, they would simply moan and fall away. What the general was enraged in was less a battle than lonely butchery. Several more nights went by. The sprouting continued with undiminished force. The single fortunate aspect, perhaps, was the The stings only sprouted in places on his body where the general could reach with his razor. This could have well been a curse, however. The general had no choice but to go on shaving the things precisely because he could reach them. Precisely because he was able to perform the butchery by himself. He could not call for help. His lonely butchery continued. His sleepless nights continued. The general's flesh wasted away. Why is this happening? The general asked himself. Why did this have to happen to me? This is a time of war. I'm here on the battlefield. I have to kill the enemy in order to survive. In order to give myself future peace of mind, I have to kill them all, both armed and unarmed. It is simple common sense, the general all but spit out the words. All I have done is the sensible thing, in the most sensible way. This night again, the sprouts emerged from his body. This night again, the general had to shave them off. Again the countless moans. Again the countless bodies. Again he heard the cock crow to announce the end of the night. Again the general passed the night without the comfort of sleep. The general's body, once superbly conditioned on the battlefield, withered away before his own eyes. But more than his body, his mind became unstable. He spent his days sprawled on his bed. Eyes open or closed, he would see images of the past scenes of butchery. Now he began to recall the words of a skilled but insolent mercenary. Hatred doesn't evaporate from cutting off a life. It remains in the earth, in the clouds, in the wind. The general wanted to see that man again. To see him and ask him, "Have I been wrong all these years?" The man himself, a man of few words, would probably not answer his question. Still, the general wanted to see him again, to see that mercenary, that kind fellow. The sun went down, the night gradually deepened. As always, the itching started and the plants began to sprout. But the general, grasping the razor in fingers that now looked like withered branches, no longer had the strength to shave them off. His back began to itch. This was the first time that things had sprouted someplace beyond his reach, as if they had been waiting for his opportune moment. Sprawled on his bed, the general let the razor drop from his hand. Enough, I don't care anymore. The sprouts kept growing, creeping over him, and before long, they had covered him completely. At that point, his back split open, and an unusually large sprout emerged. By dawn, the sprout had fully matured, and before the cock crowed, it produced a single blossom the color of an evening afterglow. Many long years have passed. Visiting the old battlefield, Kaim finds a flower garden there. Blooming in profusion are flowers of clearly different shape and color than the ones along its border. Beside the garden stands a stone monument inscribed with the garden's history. In this place, a great general met his end. He was known as the Butcher. He died suddenly one night, and from his body grew many flowering plants. These were evening flowers, a blossom unique to a village the general had burned to the ground. An ancient legend tells us that the seeds of the evening flower lodge in the bodies of those who nourish hatred in their breasts, and the roots of the plant feed the flowers with that person's flesh. The garden's flowers, the color of the setting sun, sway in gentle breeze. Kaim stands there for a time, gazing at the countless flowers given birth by hatred, before walking on in silence. It is said that in the very center of the garden lies a disintegrating suit of armor, but no one has ever found it. Dang. There it is! I guess it was here, maybe? Or something like that. I can jump.
滅却をなすいざ
Time to do some reassignment. Learning from the kid. Oh, right. I forgot I have another character. She's magic, a level 4 black-white magic. Wait a second. Oh, only the immortals, right? see if there's maybe just some other applications open that are causing some lag. That audio popping is annoying. I don't really have much open. Next save point, I'll try restarting the emulator, I guess. Only using about half my CPU. Alright, we should swap in. Probably swap Ming for Jansen to get some levels in him. Although, yeah, I guess so. Swap out both of our mages, I guess. Hook is level 27, yeah. Level it out a little bit. Hopefully they can hold their own. Alright. Giant feelers, hey? The bridge is out. Why is it always tentacles? What is that thing? It's all lit up. Oh, that's a firefly. Those are pretty rare. It's kind of insect that lights up in the dark. If you're gentle to them, they can be used as a light. Ugh, I'm not sure about this. Oh, stop being such a wimp. Here, put one on your shoulders, see? It'll stay there. With a cave like this, you never know where the pitfalls might be. It could be pretty dangerous, so we need to protect our light sources. Alright then. Can I walk in the water? I can. Oh, that hurts. Interesting. I guess I can cross the poison soup. What do we got going on over here? $500 gold. What's this? Alright, Jansen. Need that composite magic. I guess I probably just cast Prism. Forgot about that. Uh-oh. Got a couple people with Petrify. Maybe this one. That'll do. And then we can do... She has level 2 spells. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I gotta do some spell learning or something. Suppose I should have just been attacking little ones this whole time instead of waiting for that AoE spell. Although they're not doing any damage. They're just protecting the bad guy. Was that seal? Ooh. Cursed, you say? So instead of spirit magic, she should probably learn composite magic, but who's she learned that from? No one. there a item? Get how composite magic is learned. Spirit magic. Black and white magic. I mean, I guess I don't really need it. It's probably some secrets in the poison water. What's this then? Can't go in there. Oh, I can jump. But why? Doesn't seem like there's anything to do over there. It's like a bunch of rocks. Different enemies. Who's this guy? Zagon? Wait a second, I'm not gonna do that. Dang. Ooh. Too far. Dang. Now she's gonna cast on the wrong person. I guess that was pretty good. Should've done that a long time ago. Damn. That's some damage. So annoying. Without having that quick AoE. They all get a turn.
消えちゃ
one shadow isn't enough to take them all out. There's plenty of time to do his thing. Expels an enemy from battle. I haven't tried that one yet. Alright, got some level 4 spirit magic on our mages. Guess we're going this way. The Great Hall of Foul Creatures. I love it. Those are certainly some foul creatures. The kids don't like them. What's this then? Shows something off to the... Oh. Fireflies. Alright. Ah. Excuse me. A tickle in my throat. Piece of like almond shell stuck in my throat. Guess she doesn't need that. This place is big. I have no idea where I'm going. Sort of wandering around. Refresher. What is that? I would think it would be white magic. Guess not. Spirit magic. Recovers the HP of a row of party members. Interesting. Level 4 spirit magic. Still I forget how to learn this composite magic. Ooh, fell through a hole. Okay then. Back in the foul swamp. So they go, oh. Alright then. Audio keeps dropping out and coming back in. Weird. I'll have to investigate that in a sec. It's not who I wanted to hit. Alright.
時間の無駄だな。
Nope, gotta get out of here. Alright. Let's see here. I'm gonna pause the desktop audio for a second. Now Twitch should be able to hear the desktop audio. And I'm gonna pull it up in my browser. Check. Check. Check, 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 check. Yeah, it's like crackling. Well, that's unfortunate. Hmm. Could be. I'll try quitting and restarting in that RTX voice. Which, as you know, means rebooting my computer. Which means I have to go back to the save point. I'm getting this chest first, though. Oh man, I don't know where this save point is. It's like way back here, I think. Yeah, I just need to push on. I can't reboot right now. I could try resyncing the clock, but that would likely make me lose my microphone entirely. I think I went this way before. Yeah, I did, and I fell through the floor on the right there. I thought it was more on the right. Or that was maybe a different spot. Oh, I still have the desktop audio muted. This is what happens when I start troubleshooting. I make things worse. It has nothing to do with the desktop audio or the mic. It has to do with the clock connection. I don't hear any dropping out on my end. It's I hear popping, and when it pops, I listen back to the stream. When it pops, it cuts out.
はいどうぞ。
Oof. Ow.
はいどうぞ。
Forgot about the magic counterattack. He's like, ooh, I gotta end this quick. Well, they're gonna be casting for a little bit. Oh shit, this is gonna be bad. Oh. Well then, suppose I should at least end one of these guys. Use all my angel plumes. Ah, come on. Oof. Well, hopefully I can at least survive this battle. Ah, it's the wrong person. At least hit him. Okay. Dealt with one of them. He's probably gonna go down. I think it's time to bust out some of these healing herbs. Just take him down. And right, immortal people will revive. And just take him down. No, worth trying to keep reviving people like that. Especially when the immortals revive themselves. Already got that. Oh. I can jump back up here from... Yeah, this is Poison Pit. That's why that exists. Save point. Okay. I'm gonna try two things. First thing I'm gonna try is to resync the audio clock. And if that doesn't work, I will be rebooting. So, if you see the stream end, I'll be back in roughly 5 minutes. Here goes. Check. 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 So I don't hear any clicking on my end. I'm gonna proceed. I think it's fixed. Hopefully. Like I said, it has nothing to do with the game audio or the mic. It's just, you don't hear it in my voice because I'm not constantly talking. I was nervous to do that before because sometimes it causes the mic to drop out. Or, you know, any stereo output from the audio interface to the computer. What's this? Ram. Ram it.
なんか聞こえるよ。
嫌なこと言うなよ。
なんかいるよ。
なんもいねえって。おいおいおいおい、冗談だろ。
ますます私の好きな雰囲気になってきたじゃない。
こいつらを倒さなければここからは出られんぞ。
Alright, let's see what these things are all about, I guess. Got that boss music. Earth organic. They're all front row? Even the one in the back? Rough eater, huh? Ooh, poison, huh? Thought I cast a level 2 spell. Guys have a decent amount of HP. That'll do it. I think they're ground too, so I should just be casting Winda. Like, that. Probably more than enough. No! Have to heal first. Go away. Only 5 mana herbs left. I got plenty of mana capsules though. Just gotta burn all my mana down before using those. These guys aren't too bad though. Now I know a good strategy. All you physical attackers attack one guy. This guy should still do AoE. Actually, you know what might be better? Is this. And also this. Get fucked. I can't get to it. Do I have to fight all the other ones first? Get over here. Looks like it's got green ones hidden behind it. I guess I do have to fight them. I wonder why she keeps doing 1 damage. Did a different one start turning into the red guy?
どっから湧いてくるんだ。
倒しがいがあるじゃない。ああ、でもさすがにいい加減飽きてきたね。
俺にはボスがいるはずだ。そいつを狙うぞ。
Yeah, the red one. I couldn't get to him before though. Gotcha, bitch. I think.
私としたことだ。
Ooh, okay. Alright. Use back row, yeah. Start 1 by 1 again. Although... do I want one of these? Yeah. Oh shit. Ooh, that hurt.
入った。
じゃあね。
Ooh, shit. Eight HP. Oh, come on. I still have to beat this guy. Oops.
じゃあね。 負ける気がしない
Didn't know that was gonna happen. Where'd he go? Oh man, do I have to beat enough of them again to reset the puzzle now? Okay, no, there he is. Alright, let's make sure we're healed up. Come on, turn around. There we go.
油断は禁物よ。
Alright, let's go straight for the queen this time. Double Winda right on her. Just get fucked. Oh, she has no health. Overkill. Just in case any of them don't hit. Get fucked. I still gotta beat these guys. Oh, is he silenced? Do I have that, what is it? Seal clear. Ooh, rip. No EXP for Seth, I guess. Oh, there's one more guy left. Not anymore. If you want to defeat the body, just cut off the head. Sage advice. I'm running low on mana. I'll be right back. What's going on? All right. We need some mana. Okay. Can we open this? Yes. Pretty good, pretty good. Got some work done. Got a new quote on a HVAC system for the house. City of Saman. Hell yeah. Just beat those, I don't know, what do you call them? Glowing green and red anteater monsters. Zombie town. Something's not right with this town. That house does look like a face. Oh no, anteaters. Can't unsee. Worried looking Tanero. Scared Zelba. Furniture dancing around. I'd say that's pretty weird. Children's toys causing havoc, and people are starting to wander around aimlessly like zombies. Uh-oh, they got the T-virus. We can't get any help from Goatza either. Whatever it's causing is also sealed off. There's also sealed off the Ice Canyon path that connects us to Goatza. Oh. What a surprise, we have to go to the town and do something that unlocks the seal to go to the next area. You gotta be kidding me. Save point. Think I can probably swap back Ming and Cook now. There's the composite magic one. I remember that she has that, so I can put it on Sarah. In fact, I'm just gonna unequip that right now. Something else on her. Yeah, why not? There we go. Yes, yes. That's fine. Alright. Okay. I think that looks good to me for now. Although, I wonder if there's an item store in this town. We got plenty of gold. You turn it into a zombie? Slightly unnerving Rena. What? You expect me to say welcome or something? Luke, just leave me alone and go die somewhere, okay? Jeez. Kid, get a grip. Go die somewhere. That's fucked. What's up? You sell me some items? Talking to a doll, huh? This is the part that sounds like Shadow Hearts a bit. Devoted Earlio. And scared Lucera. Well, I'm just gonna rummage through your cabinets if you don't mind. Take your money, rob you blind. Sounds good to me. Your husband's obsessed with this doll. I'm just gonna go, you know, take all your shit. Probe your vessels. Anything else worth taking? Oh, it's a pipet. Nice. Okay. Persistent tan doll. Hey, can I have some candy? You don't give me any, I'll throw you in the ocean. Jeez. Wow. Slightly unnerving Rona. Welcome to the town of Saman. This place is a real blast, let me tell you. Enjoy your stay. Wow. That's some dialogue. This looks like an inn. Alright. You got some items? Dejected Delno. How could this be happening? We can't sleep safely in our city. Glad to see you made it safely. You'll be alright inside here. Hello? You done yet? Oh, it's just in the bathroom. Yeah, why not? What could happen? What could go wrong? I guess I missed 2 stories. I'll have to look up what those are. Oh. Being in the inn room I can rummage through. Sticky tape. It says appears out of the ocean a little while ago, you know. Why did I ever decide to leave Nimura? It's probably a good thing you did. That place isn't doing so well right now either. Nothing that way. Go in here. No. Go in here. Time for rummaging. Can't open this door. Guess there's no merchant in here. What about you? Lethargic Simole. Just doesn't feel like doing anything. I know how that feels. Cheerful vehicle Zach. Did I already go in here now? Wow. Alright, the cars talk. Weird. Dialogue is so weird. Huh. What's this? Guess there's nothing else in here. Huh. Huh. Everything you see is 50 gil. Alright. This one, that one, the other one. The other one. I imagine there's like a chance that you can get something interesting. You give him enough gold. I'm gonna wait until I have gold to waste though. Weird. What's going on with this thing? Ugh. Rich Riordan. Gonna take all of his money? That's nice. I guess I'll probe your vessels. Oh, something there. Gotta open the safe. Uh-oh. What you got that thing out for? I don't care if it ain't money. Secret ledger. Alright then. Just take my books, I don't care. Well, this town is certainly an interesting change of pace. Just take his secret ledger. Go this way. This looks like an item store. Yep, item shop. Story time about a shoemaker. I remember shoemakers. The story of Old Man Grayo. Old Man Grayo was best known as the best shoemaker in the country. His shoes were light as a feather and tough as steel. They were also expensive, 3 times higher than anything else in the market. People who did not know his reputation were so shocked to hear what he charged that they would say, "The old man must be making shoes for his own amusement." Of course, this was not the case. He had become a craftsman's apprentice at a tender age. Whenever he learned of one master's skills, he would move on to one more talented shoemaker's. Before he knew it, He found himself making shoes for the grandchildren of his earliest customers. Grayo was such a skilled craftsman, he could make any kind of shoe the customer ordered, but he was best at and most enjoyed making thick-soled traveling shoes. All his customers agreed, once you've traveled in Old Man Grayo's shoes, you can't wear anybody else's. Some would say, you know what it's like to wear his shoes? You don't get tired the same way. You just want to keep walking, as long and as far as you can. You almost hate to get where you're going. True craftsman that he was, though, Old Man Grayo rarely talked to his customers, and he would get downright unfriendly. Complimented on his work, he wouldn't so much as smile. Instead, he would put another piece of tanned leather on his wooden shoe last and start hammering away. The only time the old fellow would crack even the slightest smile was when a customer visited his workshop to place an order. Not that he was ever thrilled to get an order. What he most enjoyed was when a customer brought him a pair of shoes that had outlived its usefulness. He would stare lovingly at the worn-down soles and disintegrating uppers, and he would actually talk to them. You've done some good traveling, I see. His regular customers would never dispose of their old shoes themselves because they knew how much he enjoyed this. Neither would they do anything so foolish as to clean the shoes before handing them over to the old man. He wanted them straight from the road, covered in dirt, oil-stained, and stinking of sweat. These fellows are my stand-ins, he would say, choosing an honored place for them in his storehouse. They take my place on the road, you know. They've done their job. I hate to throw them away just because they're no good anymore. Proud craftsman though he was, Old Man Grayo never wore his own shoes. He couldn't have worn them even if he wanted to. His legs were gone from the knees down. A terrible illness had attacked his bones when he was very young, and the legs had been amputated to save his life. The old man had lived a long life in a wheelchair. He had never once left his native village. This is what he meant when he said the shoes did his traveling for him. Haven't seen you for a while, Old Man Grayo says without looking up from his work as Kime steps across the threshold. His back is toward the door, but he can tell from the sound of the footsteps when a regular customer has entered his shop. You crossed the desert? The sound tells him how worn down the shoes are and where they've been. Old Man Grayo is a craftsman of the first order. It was a terrible trip, Kime says with a grim smile, settling on a chair in the corner of the shop. When Old Man Grayo is in the final stages of shoemaking, almost nothing can make him stop his work, as all his regular customers know. Were my shoes any good on this one? They were great. I couldn't have done with anyone else's. That's good. The old man doesn't sound the least bit pleased, which is to be expected. Grayo's especially curt when he's working. If Kime wants to see the old man smile, he will have to wait until he hands Grayo his old shoes during a work break. Here to order new shoes? Uh-huh. Where to this time? Up north, most likely. Ocean? Mountains? Probably walking along the shore. To fight? Probably. Old Man Grayo signals his understanding with a quick nod. He says nothing for a while. The only sound in the woodshop comes from Grayo's wooden mallet. Kime is moved to hear it, like old times. He had ordered any number of shoes here, even before the old man took over the shop. Kime is one of Old Man Grayo's oldest customers. In other words, he is one of the few who have survived repeated journeys. Swinging his mallet and speaking in short snatches, the old man tells Kime about the deaths of some of his regular customers. Some fell ill and died on the road, others lost their lives in accidents, and not a few were killed in battle. It's hard when only the shoes come back. Kime nods in silence. One young fellow died a few weeks ago. He was wearing the first pair of shoes I ever made for him. The soles were hardly worn at all. Tell me about him. You know, you hear it all the time. Leaves his hometown, wants to live someplace exciting. Parents try to stop him, but he goes anyway. I'm surprised he could afford shoes from you. The parents bought them. Sad, isn't it? They give their boy all this love and care, and he's barely out of childhood when he says he's going to leave home. They finally give up and decide to let him go. They figure they can at least give him a pair of my shoes as a going away present. Less than a month later, he comes back a corpse. I don't know, parents nowadays, they spoil their kids rotten. It's so damn stupid, Grayo snarls. Kaim knows that the old man's feelings go deeper than that. Old man Grayo is the kind of craftsman who would rush to make new shoes for the funeral of a sad young man who had breathed his last while his dream was only half finished. He would put them on the young man's feet in the coffin and pray he would be able to go all the way on his final journey. Grayo falls silent again and wields the mallet. Kaim notices how bent and the shriveled old man has become. He has known him a long, long time. Those days will be ending soon enough, Kaim thinks with an ache in his chest. Old man Grayo finally reaches the point in his work where he can turn and face the customer. It's good to have you back, Kaim. His face is covered with wrinkles. Kaim realizes anew how old he has become. Where did you say you were traveling? The desert. Right, I think you told me that before. Kaim shakes his head. The old man seems to lose his powers of concentration when he isn't working. And this memory is shaky sometimes. Little by little, but unmistakably, old Grayo is spending more time drifting in the space between dream and reality. People grow old and die. The truth of this all too obvious destiny strikes Kaim with a special force whenever he completes a long journey. So you survived this one too, I see. Kaim looks at him with a strained smile. Have you forgotten? I can't die. Oh, I guess I knew that. And I never get old. I look just like I did the first time you met me, don't I? The old man looks momentarily stunned. Oh, I guess you knew that too, he says, nodding uncertainly. Sure, you were a kid then. You had just had that sickness and lost your legs and you were crying all day long. That's right, I remember. You used to call me Big Brother Kaim and play with my old shoes. Do you remember? Yes, of course. Grayo speaks with certainty now. Either the fog has cleared or the distant memory has come back with a special clarity because it comes from so long ago. The soles were worn down. There were holes here and there. They had a sour stink of mud and sweat. To other people, they must have looked like plain old shoes ready for the garbage. To me, they were a treasure. I remember running my finger through the coat of road dust and covered them and trying to imagine where they had been. I enjoyed them so much. I really enjoyed them. Kaim's shoes were what got old Grayo started as a shoemaker. It was all thanks to you, Kaim. If I hadn't met you, I would have spent my life cursing my fate. Instead, I've been happy. I'm happy now. Even if I can't leave this workshop, my sons can travel for me. I've had a happy life. He pauses. Well, will you listen to me talking up a storm? Grayo says with an embarrassed smile. He extends a thick hand to Kaim. Alright now, give me my sons, he says. And Kaim hands him the worn-out old shoes he has brought him. The old man strokes them fondly and says with a sigh, You've been through many a battle. I was a mercenary too for a while. I know that, says Grayo. I can smell the blood. All the shoes that travel with you are like this. Are you angry? Not at all. I'm just glad you came back from this latest trip in one piece. I'll be leaving again as soon as you make me new ones. Another one of those trips to war? Uh-huh. And when that journey ends, you'll leave on another one? Probably. How long can you keep it up? Kaim's only answer is a grim smile. Forever. This is not a word to speak lightly in the presence of someone who has lived what little time he has to the fullest. Oh, well. Never mind, the old man says, turning his back on Kaim to continue his work. Wait 3 days. You can leave the morning of the 4th day. That will be fine. When will we meet each other next after that? 2 years maybe? 3? Could be a little longer. Really? Well then, this could be the last pair of shoes I ever make for you. Kime believes it will be. The old man is not likely to last 3 more years. Kime fervently wishes it were not so, but wishing by itself can do nothing. Only those who possess eternal life know that this is precisely the time a person lives is so irresponsibly precious. Say, Kime, what's that? Mind if I make you a second pair of shoes of the same piece of leather to match your new ones? They will be for himself, he explains, but to be placed in his coffin for his life's final journey. I'd like that, answers Kime. The old man swings his mallet instead of thanking him. The sound is far sadder and lonelier than usual. Come to think of it though, Kime, be sure to come back to this town even after I'm dead. I'll offer you your old shoes at my grave. I will. I'd like to say I'll be going to heaven a step ahead of you and waiting for you there, but in your case it doesn't work. No, unfortunately. What's it like, an endless journey? Happy? Unhappy? Probably unhappy, Kime replies, but his voice is drowned out by the rising sound of Creo's mallet and is lost on even his own ears. Old man Greo reached the shop at the end of his full span of years, soon after Kime's visit to his shop. Because Greo has no family, his grave at the cemetery at the edge of town was cared for by his many sons. In accordance with his wishes, his regular customers offered up their old shoes at his grave. Kime's shoes were among them. The words inscribed on his gravestone were chosen by Greo himself. He explained his choice to Kime this way. I would say the words to each new pair of shoes before I handed them to the customer. I always said them to the customer, too. I never once had the experience, though, of hearing someone say words that's not me. That's why I want them on my gravestone. These are all the words these are the words I want to be seen off with on my final journey to heaven. Some of it is a little trite, but not bad, like the 3rd or 4th time where there's an extended written sequence. Yeah, some of it's pretty good. Like going into the story, I'm like, oh, it's a story about a shoemaker. But, it's pretty interesting because, like, this guy is just like, Kime tells him, like, I'm immortal, and he's just like, oh, I guess so. Several decades flow by. Not only old man Greo, but all the customers who knew him have long since departed the world. The only one who comes to pay his respects is Kime. He no longer wears shoes that were crafted by the old man. Like the life of man, the pair of shoes cannot be eternal. Still, Kime comes to town at the beginning of every journey, touching his forehead to the ground at the old man's grave. The gravestone is covered with moss, but the words engraved on it, strangely enough, are still clearly legible. May your journey be a good one. These were the words the old man always spoke. Coming from his mouth, they could be brusque, but they were always charged with feeling. And there you have it. Story of the Shoemaker. Now, what do we got here? Swordsman of the paranormal phenomenon. Oh, okay. Up and chop. Do I want 4 of these? No. I got the Elder Baton for Cook. So 3 of them. New weapons. Probably should be paying attention to what I can buy from this place as far as crafting materials. I don't have any of these things. Or these, really. Right, let's stock up. Man of herbs. How many do we want? Probably a crap ton. Let's go with 40, 50. 40 sounds good. Bring this back up to 20. Do for now. Capsules are good in a pinch, but they're still overhealing. Cool, I guess I should equip those new weapons. Now I understand why all these RPGs have a thing that says, equip your weapons you just bought. The Elder Baton. Okay, I can probably sell stuff now. Chick level 4, you say? Anti-terror, anti-seal, we've already got all this. Level 4 black-white magic. If that's particularly useful. Who needs level 4 still? I think everybody has it that needs it. Doesn't have both white and black magic. I could get level 4 and then just have an open spot, so that's probably a good call, actually. At level 4 black-white magic. Sword teachings. Occasionally guards from the enemy's attacks. That sounds pretty good, actually. Poison? Nah. You're gonna learn sorcerer earrings. We're gonna put them on. We're not gonna put them on her after because she won't learn anything anyway. But I think that put sword teachings. You. Alright. Fully stocked. Let's go save. Busy Davy. Captain Dozel. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to save and call it a night. I'm pretty tired and it's 1 a.m. But next time, we will tackle whatever is left in this town. Gotta find Captain Dozel, I guess. But we got all the upgraded weapons, all stocked on items, all healed up. Everyone is level 28, just about. I got some level 27s in there. I think we're good to continue after that. So, till next time. Peace.